May I now request Professor S. N. Sridhar, Director of the Center for India Studies, to come to the podium to give the annual report of the Center for India Studies at Stony Brook. Dr. Sridhar.
Dr. Karan Singh, President Stanley, and all honored guests, it's my pleasure to place this report at your feet. I'll be using the PowerPoint, and so please, you may have to turn a little. I have to do this in a very short period of time. I'll go quickly. The center started with a student who is sitting in the center coming and asking, who was the president of the Students' Union, Indian Students' Union, asking us to do something about the fact that there were not many India courses, actually no India courses, being taught at Stony Brook. So he met with us, and somehow Newsday got word of it, and that's how this picture came there. And now you can see why, because the reporter was Somini Sengupta, who was a cub reporter at that time, and now she's the main bureau chief of the New York Times in India. So we met with, we collected other students and faculty and community leaders who met with the president and the provost, and eventually it led to the inauguration of the center on the 26th of April in 1997, about 12 and a half years ago. It was inaugurated by Ambassador Harshp Singh, who is there and who is here now. In fact, it's interesting that most of the people who are there are here. Our mission is to promote a better appreciation of Indian thought, culture, and civilization by developing expertise and resources for the benefit of the university and the community. So this is one of the things that makes this center different from others. University and the community together, and community supporting the university in its efforts. Also, people who came to visit us, and that is Girish Barnard, Anita Desai, Agnivesh. In addition to the lecture series, we will have a performing arts series in which, again, some of the finest people from India have performed, like Ustad Amjad Ali Khan and his student and his children. We had a concert by him in Carnegie Hall. And also Ravi Shankar's daughter, Anushka Shankar, as well as dancers from Bangalore and Kathakali dancers from Kerala, Arjun Reina, a Kashmiri dancer Kathakali. And these are some of the other pictures. One of the dancers here is Pallavi. And we do a lot of outreach to schools, to the media, to interfaith centers, libraries, and so on. I don't have time to go into that. And we have been a primary resource for the American media, right, and not just American, but also the BBC, writing about India. And as you can see, major newspapers have asked us to help with their stories. This is another thing that we did with respect to the media. That is a 1-hour documentary on Asian Indians in America that was produced by and broadcast by PBS in all the major markets here. And our center was the primary consultant for that. Here are some other pictures from the previous annual dinners. Sorry, keeps falling. I thought that. Okay. These are the annual journals, each one on a particular theme. These have become very popular in the community. So, In addition to this kind of annual fundraising, we also thought that it's necessary to do some long-term planning and to ensure the stability and the continuity of the center in future years. We started an endowment fund with a goal of raising $2 million. Out of that, we have raised already $330,000, and we hope maybe you will all pledge and it will become $1 million soon.